practice that is complete and full and allows liberation. I mean, we're not talking about liberation of individuals. We're talking about the oneness of being and the liberation of when one joins with others and stops perceiving otherness, instead perceives a sameness of being or essence, the same essence in the tree or the rock or the sheep or the cow or the kangaroo or any other being that happens to share this little planet with us.
Perhaps veganism could be very simply explained as a way to be kinder. And what's wrong with that? Wouldn't you like to live in a world where people were kinder?
Have a particular tradition or lineage or anything that you draw on, or is it just
yoga? Yoga. I mean, all of these ideas that we've been discussing, they're all found in the yogic scriptures. It's not that we're teaching yoga and veganism, or yoga and animal rights, or yoga and activism, or yoga and environmentalism. I mean, all of these ideas have been stated for thousands of years. They're found in the yogic texts.
All of our gurus were vegetarian, vegans. They were animal rights. They were political activists. They really have empowered us to be on this path.
I mean, the most important thing that a person can do these days is to dare to care. To dare to care about others, not just their own self.
So, Sharon, tell us a little bit about your latest album. I heard that it's really high up on the pop charts.
Krishna, 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 Krishna. Yes, it's an album of mantras. The Hare Krishna mantra is one of the tracks, and it surprisingly became very popular very quickly soon after it was released. And it's wonderful that people have embraced these Sanskrit mantras. I wanted to make an album of Sanskrit mantras that didn't use traditional Indian instrumentation or arrangements. So I think we really succeeded in what we were trying to do and make a crossover album into the pop music world. Yeah. So we're number 2 on the Billboard charts for 3 weeks.
What's the next first?
We have a lot of books in the works. Sharon has already written, but needs to finish up a book of menus, of recipes, a cookbook. She also has an amazingly thick book of poetry. Together we're working on a book on yoga assists.
Most of my time, though, is spent writing production manuals, procedure manuals, how-to manuals for management of Jivamukti yoga centers and teacher training courses. Recently we finished a production manual on how to put on a Jivamukti teacher training course. So we hope that will allow our students to start doing more Jivamukti teacher trainings on their own. So we're excited about that. We have a sanctuary, a wildlife sanctuary that we maintain in upstate New York. It's 120 acres. And we have foxes who live there, and bears, and raccoons, and deer, and turkeys, and many other varieties of birds, and other animals, and trees, and fairies, and fish, and many beings that we provide sanctuary for.
And we really believe that it's up to each one of us individually to cause that to happen. Again, not to wait for it to come from top down, but for each one of us to join our yards together and make a corridor for migrating species. Mm-hmm. Happy to see them walk through our backyard and eat anything that they like. Yeah.
No, it's your baby's in. Okay, leave it there. Thank you.
Leave it right there. Leave it right there. Yeah. And go to mommy. Go. My bunny!
You gotta make sure that the bunny doesn't eat that cable out there. Or you're gonna pay a lot of money. That's a lot of money to patch it for you. You'd have to run it along the line unless they know how to spice it. You've got to look up online and see what repels the bunny. Like you might be able to put pepper on it or like, cinnamon oil or something to keep the bunny away from that. You really got to do something. Because not only it's going to cost money, but the people here will be pissed because you'll cut off their internet. That's how the internet comes in, and their TV. So if they're hearing that they're gonna hate you until it gets fixed, and then you'll pay for it. I'm just telling you, prevent something that's definitely gonna happen.
Like a baby gate there for the bunny.
No, you just put something on the wire so it doesn't go to it. I mean, unfortunately, the freaking wire is there, but it's reality.